So the next question is, we have to find the value of k for the following equations to have infinitely many solutions. You know beta, for infinitely many solutions, a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2, c1 by c2. Coincident lines, everything is same, remember? So now here, let us put the value of a1. a1 is coefficient of x, which is k. a2 will be 12, b1 3, b2 coefficient of y, which is again k, equal to. Now here be careful, c1 and c2 both are on LHS. So we shall take care of this negative sign as well. So it will be minus in the bracket k minus 3 divided by minus k. Yes beta. Now minus and minus will get cancelled. So all three are equal. Let us take first two ratio. From first two ratios we get k by 12 is equal to 3 by k. Cross multiplying k into k, k square, 12 into 3, 36. So this means k can be, 36 is a square of 6, right? So k is plus minus 6. Keep in mind now we will not be writing only plus 6 but minus 6 also. Why? Because minus 6 square is also 36. Minus 6 into 6, minus 6 into minus 6 also gives you 36. Alright beta. If I say I have a number in my mind whose square is 36, how do you know that whether ma'am is talking of plus 6 or minus 6? So we shall consider both the cases, right? So now we are getting two values of k. I told you whenever we get two values we have to check for the last two ratios also. So now let us take last two ratios and come to a conclusion. You could have taken first and the last as well. It's your wish. Because when I say x equal y equal z, then pairwise two at a time are also equal. So I have taken last two. Again cross multiplying. 3k. 3 into k is 3k. K into k, k square, and k into minus 3, minus 3k. Or rearranging beta, k square one side, minus 3k when it comes that side, it will become 6k. So k square is equal to 6k. You may rearrange according to your own comfort, but ultimately you will be getting this equation. Now you know this equation is of degree 2, and we have learned in quadratic polynomial the polynomial of degree 2 gives us two zeros. So this means taking k common, k minus 6 equals 0. So this implies either k equal to 0 or k minus 6 equal to 0. Yes. So this means k equal to 0 and k minus 6 equal to 0 will give you plus 6. So from here you are again getting two values. Now from 1 and 2, what is the common value of k? This one has minus 6. This doesn't have minus 6. This has got 0. Equation 1 doesn't have 0. So from both the equations the common value of k is 6. So we shall have k equal to 6 as our solution. So from 1 and 2, k equal to 6. Thank you.